Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Florida Gators, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Washington Huskies. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Gators will kick it away to start us off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield, it's Bachmeier. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. All right, guys, let's chat for just a moment about Washington. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Looking for a man. It's Bachmeier. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Intercepted. Trying to take it back. Stepped out of bounds right at the 17-yard line after the pick.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Now the play fake. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. A shot for the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession, give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
The Huskies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run play action. Gets it out quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
They'll move the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. Wide open downfield. Still on his feet at the 45. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Washington. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Looking for those open spaces and opportunities. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Quick completion on the out. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
And the Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Miranda. There to make the stop, but they use the back in the passing game and pick up the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon. You got to find him in the passing game.
Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. It's gone. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
He wants to throw it again. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And I think on that last play, it's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter. Still, he gave him a chance, but I think he had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the gun, running back gets the give. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Deep shot for the end zone. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. And how about this? They're going to send the kicker out there to try to put a thunderfoot into one. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And guys still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead.
Man, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Going with the ground game left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Scrambling away. Fires on the move. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Good, wide open, big play opportunity. Hits him right between the numbers. You got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was on me. My bad. Give me another opportunity later on.
Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Makes the grab. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. On the run, it's Miranda. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
The give to the back. He's brought down at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for a first down.
That's a really good-looking run. I tell you, it's not easy to start at the running back position for the Florida Gators. When you think of where they can recruit in the state of Florida and really nationally, they've got a lot of the best around the country in high school wanting to come play here. So it says a lot if you're RB1 in this offense. But this dude shows you.
Turning it on. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
Gets it out fast. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for a first.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Lets it fly. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
So now it's 2nd and long. On the move, it's Miranda. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. North Texas has some work to do. There's no other way to put it. But the mantra of this program is hard hats, hard work. And if they can chip away here, they may be able to pull this out. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to USF. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking for a man. It's Bachmeier. Makes the grab. It's Paul. They finally get him on the ground, and this assume you're turning in a big play after the catch.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Unloads to the wideout. That's caught. It's cheap. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking to throw on first down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Back to pass on second down. The quick out. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Might be changing the route. Looking to throw again. Quickly out to the tight end. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Well, they knew coming into this game, touchdowns were going to be real hard to come by going up against this defense. So when you got opportunities to kick field goals, you've got to come away with 3 points. You're not going to get these chances very often.
They'll go to the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll try to get outside. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on 3rd down? From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around. Hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one. I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the second half and start making some plays.
Fires to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy. Use my shoulder pad.
Fucking bullshit.
Really, really be be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Complete to the right. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. In this defense right now, they have no answers.
The Gators with the 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got his man. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Wide receiver comes in motion. He might want another play. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Looking to throw, it's Buckmeyer. Firing to the right, complete. They'll immediately call timeout. And the Huskies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. They're working that left side. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a 1st down.
And QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw? He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Washington about to boot it deep to start things in the 2nd half. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the 1st half. And so this 1st drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the 2nd half.
Under fire. Incomplete. Thanks to the great defensive pressure. There's
wide fucking open.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that,
look at him, wide open,
be as accurate as he wanted to be.
You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. 3rd down coming. Grabbed in the middle. It's Montgomery. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give out of the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little extra time. Let's it fly. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down.
Well, this offense did a lot of good things there in the first half. It wouldn't surprise me if they punt this one away after that incompletion on 3rd down. They do have the lead. I think you've got to put some trust in your defense here to not give up any points and get you the ball back.
Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to pass. It's Bachmeier. Takes the easy completion. There he goes. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of...
They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games. That loses games. And that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
They want to run it left here. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Runs through a tackle. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go. And as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Break it out outside.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Off play action. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
What a great job using his speed to get to the quarterback. This linebacker would have started for those great Purple Rain defenses in the 80s under the legendary Washington Husky coach Don James. He would have loved to blitz this dude. So athletic from the linebacker position.
Pocket breaking down. Touchdown Gators. Made the grab in the end zone for the score. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points, and our defense has...
And it's picked off for the third time today. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his second interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. The run to the right. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Try to get it to the edge. He's brought down, just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
A little bit inside, a little bit outside. Nice job. Hey, keep them guessing, right? You run it up the middle to keep them honest. Now toss it on the perimeter. Make them set the edge on the outside with their defensive ends. They don't do a good job here. Nice positive game. Now let's go get 7.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. But with the ISO play, you'd think they'd get a good running start to get that block, but boy, I tell you what, they took care of business there, the defense did.
Took care of business. You see the pulling guard come around, and the defense is not fooled, attacking downhill. Nobody's getting knocked off the football, and the defense is not allowing them to run the football right up the gut.
Complete and looking for enough for the first down. Knocked down after a short game, but enough to move those chains. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
You hear a lot of coaches talk about bend, don't break, and it's in these areas of the field down in your own goal line defensively where you want to just stiffen up. And they did a really nice job on first down, stopping the run. Here we go on second. There's a good chance the offense tries to run it again.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Florida! And the beatdown has ensued. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll test the right side. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Brings up second down.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Motion from the wideout. To the air, it's Bachmeier. Makes makes the catch. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Complete out of the backfield.
And this is not decision time. This offense, it's green light the rest of the game. Down multiple possessions, got to go for it on 4th down. Probably had that in mind. It's a little shorter 4th down, but this offense has got to stay fast-paced and got to make some explosive plays.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. They go to the ground. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the 1st down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
The Gators have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Barrels ahead. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Great place to start for this offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for... It's right there.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Miller. Touchdown, Florida! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And the extra point is good. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ready to fire from the pistol. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's thrown picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down a bit.
Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Huskies line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Quarterback will keep it. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. Washington coming to the line with another 1st down. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll try it over the left side. Looking for room at the 40. At the 45 on his way. He's loose down the left side. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Under fire. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Breaks into the open.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
And the Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go right back to him. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
Wants to throw. It's Bachmeier. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Yeah, and this defense just putting the cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over the place. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge lead. We're just counting down the minutes on the clock now.
The Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the pass was broken up, incomplete, and there's a flag on the field. This could be offensive holding. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Let's see what they've got on second down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Give to the running back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
I'll tell you what, they're down, but they're not out with this guy. They keep feeding him. He keeps having success on the ground. Maybe I use this now to catapult, use some play action, make some bigger plays down the field. But the run game has not been the problem today.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. He will not pick up the first down. The desperation play, and that one might have sealed their fate.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down. They were ready for the pass, and you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play, and now their offense is coming on the field.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Oh, he's got some space.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more today, and that win is going to help recruiting. It's going to help their confidence moving forward. I know this, David, every team on the rest of their schedule, they're now taking account and notice of this team.
And I completely agree. Like, you start to build momentum, and then momentum helps you find more guys in the portal and helps high school recruiting. So big ranked win today. And who knows, maybe this gets them in the rankings in the near future.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation